Okay, so first thing when you do an oil change, I recommend taking this guy out. It'll allow your oil to drain faster. Yeah, you got to be faster when doing the drain plug because it will come out faster. So you could, take the plug off, come up here, and then take this off. But I don't want to get up and down, so I just do it now. Oil filter. I think maybe it's that. That might be the oil filter canister there. So I'm gonna hit it with the ratchet first. And if it's too tight, I'll use the air impact, but I don't like the threads on this. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that bitch was tight. Thought I snapped something. So yeah, let's see if I can be faster this time. I don't know these threads. Oh, I feel it. So you push up on it until you feel it real loose. And then you get there and, oh, it's not ready. Thought it was ready. Okay, this feels ready. Oh, got me.
Ooh, look
Not
at that
bad though.
flow.
Yeah. It's got a heavy flow. Okay, so we have the factory oil filter here. It is a size 24 millimeter. And I'm going to put some extensions on. And we should be able to, yep, there we go. Right here in front of my face. Oh, did you see it? Yeah, just turn it. So you want to make sure you have an oil pan under there. There's not really a good way. We still have our jack under there just for safety. We have jack stands and a jack. I'm just gonna lay it here. That should be okay. Most oil filters that you take off will have some oil, but this one's facing upwards, so it shouldn't get leak oil. I've never changed an oil filter like this. Usually they're the screw-on type. I'll show you in a second. So you take this lid off. And attached, oh look at that, that's pretty dirty. So this is your filter. These are called cartridge filters. That's what I just learned. Here's our old one, K&N. K&N's pretty decent. I usually stick with Mobil 1 for filters, or there's another brand I used to use, but I can't remember. But K&N you can't go wrong with. They're pretty decent. They've been making air filters forever, and they used to be the go-to. This you want to keep extra clean. I'll probably run some clean oil through it. So you're going to take this off. Oh, here's your O-ring right here that's replacing. You can reuse these. Just make sure they're not damaged, no nicks or anything. We're just going to use the new one just because it's here and it's easy. It would be dumb not to. But if you didn't have the O-ring, just reuse it. Ugh. So there's the old one. Just clips in like that, very simple. Throw that one down. This one has the clip. Just put it in there. Just light pressure. I don't know if you heard the click. Just right into play. No biggie. And then we'll change this O-ring. You just pinch it. Well, usually you can pinch it. You would just grab it like this and pinch it together, and it would start to come out. Like you can see it there. This one's pretty difficult. Then you take your finger. I like to keep a little bit of fingernail so I can take the seals off. We have a lot of seals at work that I have to do, so try and keep fingernails. If you don't, you can use a pick or some needle nose. That's it. That's off. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of oil and then just run it through here and then dry it off with this. Try and get, if I got any dirt on it, try and get it off. And then we're going to put it over the dirty threads. So like I said, like replacing them every time is just a safety thing. Engineers always say like you got to do it. So we just do it. There we go. That's it. And it should stay in because we clipped it in. And if you can see in there, the centerpiece, there's a little like thing sticking out, male side, and this is the female side. That's where all your oil pressure comes through, and it sprays through the center here and then comes out and then goes back through the system. So just make sure when you put it in, try not to get the oil filter on any of your engine dirt. You'll feel it go in. Pretty easy. No need to push. And then tighten this with your hand. And if it gets tight, you're cross-threading it. The threads on this are plastic, so you can damage it really easy. So I got it in there. It's pretty tight. Now I'm going to use my ratchet. And again, you don't need to like smoke it on there, but just a little tight. And if you're using a 1/2 inch, it's actually easier to over tighten it because it's a lot more leverage. And last time the arrow was pointing, remember that arrow we looked at? It's a little arrow right there. It was pointing about right there. So I'm gonna, boom, I'm gonna leave it there, and that's pretty tight. And then what you can do is you can start your car, let it idle a little bit. Once it gets warm, rev it up some, and then get back under your car and make sure it's not leaking. That's kind of the easiest way to check. But that's pretty snug. Now we're basically done, but this is an easy part to forget. We have our lid off. We could fill it up. We don't want to do it yet. We didn't put the drain plug in. So you got to go back under and put the drain plug in. So drain plug, drain plug, drain plug. It's easy to forget. I've seen people, I've even done it myself where I didn't tighten it enough and it came loose and I lost all the oil. Luckily, I figured that out before I ran out of oil, but you can toast your engine in 5 minutes. So drain plug, drain plug, drain plug. We got it set right here. Sometimes you have magnetic drain plugs, so you want to get whatever metal shavings are on off of it. If it's not huge clumps, you'll be okay. If it's little pieces, that's okay. As long as it's little tiny pieces. If it's big chunks, no good. Tighten that real good. The next guy is going to be sorry. So we're good there. Now we're going to get he's got his maintenance manual. We're going to get in there and check to make sure we have the right amount of fluid quantity. And we're going to fill her up. So we got our factory manual. We're looking in our engine oil with filter, 4.8 quarts. That is a lot. It's a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder. I would have said 4 quarts. Luckily, we got a 5 quart, so we'll be good. We'll do most of it. We'll check the dipstick and then pour some more. Okay, so now hopefully you know how to change the oil in an automatic Chevy Aveo or any other vehicle you have. Maybe this can help you. I hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, see you guys next time.